So let's go outside. The boys have just had the two Cobras out for a little run. You know, we're shaking everything down on them. She's hot out there, so the big man won't be standing out there for too long, but come on out. So there's some very obviously distinct differences between the two. This dark blue one is actually one of our own molds. So here at the shop we do our own chassis, our own suspension. We've got a GT 350 rear end, which is called a Super 8.8 independent rear end. So we do custom A-arms on the back, shorten the axles up. You can see the size of the brakes on these things. They're massive. They're the biggest wheelwoods that we can fit in there. Both of these cars are based on very similar engine combinations. The camshafts maybe are slightly different. They all have stroked crank and rod assemblies in them. So we can go anywhere from like a 392 to a 427 with them, depending on the bore. Majority of them we put 5 speeds in. They're just a little smaller. Allows us to deal with the lack of room in the tunnel. As you can see, the tunnels are very wide. The reason why that is the motor is set back quite a ways, as you can see. And what that allows us to do is get that 50-50 weight transfer. So you've got to have the motor back a fair ways. They're just a rocket. You know, you've got 2,000 pounds, you know, 550, 600 horse. So they're a handful. They're like an oversized, I call them an oversized go-kart, basically. But if you like the wind in your hair and you like the sound of the pipes, these are the cars. So this one here, this is our own mold. And like I said, we build them from the ground up. Chassis, suspension, all the body and paint and the molds are done here. The other car, the Mexico blue car, that does have some of our modifications to it. It's based off of a factory 5 frame. And then we modify a few areas where the bulkhead is and stuff to give them a little bit more room. Great little cars. That's a great kit to buy. We basically one-off those as well. You know, custom paint, different motor combinations. We take a little walk around. You can see there's a bit of a difference in the tire sizes. This one you'll feel probably a little bit more darty than the other one because it's a wider tire, so it picks up every point on the road. These are Team 3 wheels, which are a fellow out in California does a real nice job. A couple of differences: stainless pipes. We do a lot of extra detail with gauges and carpet and stuff like that. On the factory 5 one, you can just see, you know, you've got the external trunk hinges on one, not on the other. These are a little bit smaller tire. It's got the factory gauges in it. Another nice little engine bay. You know, same thing, motor set back. They all have to be the same, so just don't handle. But they're a lot of fun. You know, you get them out. A day like this should be a little bit warm. You might need a baseball cap. But anyway, they're nice. You know, we make the bracketry for the side mirrors, stuff like that. You know, we just go over the whole car. This one, the owner of this car wanted it all blacked out, so we did a satin and a gloss contrast on both cars. You can see the difference in some of the colors on this one. This was more of a vintage look with the regular emblems on it. Lots of fingerprints on it, it looks like. Somebody's been busy. You can see it all here. But anyway, so they're nice cars. Like I said, we do build them to order. We're so busy with everything else right now, but hopefully you got some good footage out on the road. They're both going to get a little bit of a polish before they go out to the customers. And we've found from driving them a little bit the last few days that they need, the suspensions need some adjusting, a little bit more movement in the back, and some camber issues on the front that we're going to change just to make them so that they're not so, you know, they're very touchy, right? It's like I said, driving a go-kart. But come back, we got lots more stuff coming out. I think next up is a Beaumont pickup truck. We got a couple of Camaros. We got lots of stuff on the go. Plus, we're going to be test running the Cuda before he gets taken apart and goes into paint. We got a Chevelle getting shipped out. There's all kinds of stuff going on. Busy, busy, busy time of year. Come back soon.